It doesn't make sense.
Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott describing the murder of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton outside a Shell gas station on Park Lane Road Sunday night. The store's owner, Rick Chow, has been charged in the killing.
It's just sad. It's sad. If y'all would have seen that baby laying right there, that's all I can see. All I can see.
The owners suspected Cyrus of shoplifting inside the store, which RCSD has said did not happen.
Regardless, even if he had shoplifted 4 bottles of water, which is what he initially took out of the cooler and then he put them back, even if he'd done that, that's not something you shoot anybody over, much less a 14-year-old, but you just don't do that.
At one point, there was a verbal confrontation inside the store, but no indication that things turned physical. Cyrus was running away when he was shot. The coroner's office says he had 1 gunshot wound to the right lower back. Deputies recovered a gun believed to belong to the victim near his body. RCSD says there's no evidence he pointed it at or threatened Chow. One woman who saw the shooting happen and called 911 is calling for justice.
Do you even want to go in the store now? Because anything can happen now these days, and everybody's getting trigger happy. That young man didn't have to die like that, but for me to witness that yesterday, like, I'm in fear for my own brother. And for any of the kids that's in my neighborhood, because these kids, they come outside all the time. They come to the store all the time. Now it's like, now you got to watch your kids.
Y'all seen the video, bro. You mean to tell me that you thought someone stole water and you shoot them in the back? What kind of fucking animal are you, bro? You don't kill someone. Pardon me, that's not killing. That's murder. Killing is when you defending yourself. That's murder. You shoot them in the back and murder them? Bro, you a fucking piece of shit, dude. Food and water? Bro, stealing food and water should always be a slap on the wrist. I don't think people should do it, but I'm just saying, if somebody, like say for instance, if a mother goes in the supermarket and she gets caught with like 4 cans of tuna, shouldn't be arrested. She should get a ticket. Like, you just write her a ticket, and you should, she's just like, police should show up and be like, man, we got to write you a ticket. That's it. You shouldn't go to jail or none of that shit. That's just how I see it. Food and water, nah, bro. Nah. All that other shit, if you trying to steal clothing and all, nah, that's different. See, everybody want to pretend like, well, what's the problem, man? Just pull yourself up by your bootstraps and all this goofy shit. But the problem is that there's a bill, there's many problems, but there's a bill to protect a lot of different groups. But there's no bill to protect the black group. There's no bill for that. A dude was in Buffalo just killing black people in the supermarket. I think he killed like 10. Nobody ain't saw no bill. He didn't even steal the water, bro. You thought he stole water. He didn't even steal the water. That's that hurry up and buy shit. Hurry up and buy. I be trying to tell black people, I be like, yo, the same shit that Malcolm X was speaking in the 60s is going on today, which means we ain't listening. We not listening. How the hell is so many different races of people in the black community that's got a store? How do they have stores? I tell them, yo, you know what it is? Black Americans are very unorganized, bro. They're the most unorganized people. Like, they have been through so much that it's just crazy now, bro. They just so discombobulated. I'm a black American. We just fucking discombobulated, bro. Like, discombobulated. Like, just that slavery, Jim Crow law, that shit, all of the shit we went through in America really fucked our heads up, bro, as a people. And the black Americans are only about 50 years old. So if you look at it from that point, we doing pretty good to only be 50 years old. And all the rest of the races are much older than us. We've only been free for 50 years. After Jim Crow, of course. Only been free for 50 years. But I try to say to them, listen, man, all of us need to come together and pick one store in the neighborhood and just don't go to it no more. Let it go out of business, and then we open up a business there. Then we pick another store. Now, if it's a store that something like, let's say, a dry cleaners, that none of us never worked in the dry cleaners because they never hired us. As far as I know, we've never worked in any. So we all go to the dry cleaners. We say, listen, bro, we want one of our people to work here. Once they hire us, then you learn what you need to learn in there, and then we all stop going to the store and we open up a dry cleaners. That's how I see it. Because they're just collecting money. I don't know how, in the black community, it'd be like 3 Chinese restaurants on the same block and none of them niggas go out of business. How is that possible, bro? For 3 Chinese food restaurants to be on the same block and none of them go out of business. You niggas don't even cook no more. You niggas don't cook, and you niggas is eating wild Chinese food, and the Chinese restaurant don't hire nobody but their own. That's racism, bro. That's racism right there. It's clear as day. That shit's fucking clear. How do they still manage it? Yo, I remember I watched a documentary on people from Cambodia, I think, right? Called The Donut King. I think it's on Netflix. I watched the documentary. So they came over here, worked in the donut spot, learned how to make donuts, and then just opened up a chain of them shits. He's the Donut King. He made a whole bunch of money. Of course, he went broke later on because he had a bad gambling problem, but he just opened up a bunch of them. All you got to do is work there. You niggas only want to fucking work for the city. Like, the fuck? If you giving your money over to a different race of people every day, you go to the Arab store every day, get a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese. Every day. He's just taking the money. You never see no Arab women hanging around the store. You never see none of the Arab women. Where the fuck are they women at? They got them hidden. They collect the money all day. They go back to wherever they live. Every day. You go in the store. Yo, let me get a Lucy. You know what I'm saying? They give you a Lucy, but you owe them. How the fuck is this nigga in the black neighborhood collecting bread? None of you niggas can open up a store in your own neighborhood. You know damn well you can't open up a store in a different neighborhood and then shoot one of the kids in the back. It's fucking crazy to me, son. Crazy to me, bro. So I seen that shit like 10 years ago. I was like, I just started waking up like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? No, it was more than 10 years ago. It was probably like 15 years ago when I was like, nah, son, something ain't right. And I started seeing shit. I started telling motherfuckers, them motherfuckers be like, yeah. What the fuck you mean, yeah, nigga? But, sad fucking story, bro. 14 years old.